the Storyboot School, and it's a collaboration between Manitobah Mukluks and the Treadwright Foundation. And it's a six-week program that teaches students how to make moccasins or mukluks as well as beading.
That transmission of knowledge didn't happen in a lot of families for multiple reasons, whether it's, residential school or 60s scoop or just people didn't learn it. And so they're getting a chance now to learn that. And often I've seen in a lot of these schools, it's like a missing piece kind of slides into place. Like, I know now how to make moccasins. Like, it's something my ancestors did. It's that connection to the past, and it grounds you.
And instructions for making a variety of styles. So mukluks were originally made to keep people's feet warm and cozy in the cold weather, and they're lined with fur and often are beaded, and so they're also like works of art.
Our mission it's multi-layered. Like, the first step is we want to make sure that the art of moccasin and mukluk making is preserved, if not expanded, and made the same way as it is today 500 years from now.
We are going to be learning how to make the pattern by measuring the feet, and then from there cutting out the pattern in the hides as well as doing beading and then assembling the moccasins.
Moccasins play a very symbolic role in a lot of Indigenous cultures. Like, for instance, when babies are born, you often give them a pair of moccasins. When couples get married, you give them matching moccasins. When someone goes off to school or does something, the military, or does something big, you usually send them with a pair of new moccasins. And also when people pass on to the world, or they are buried with new moccasins because it's a journey to the next life. So it plays a big role in who we are as a people as well. So being able to make them is really, really important.
I'm the St. Jonathan instructor here at the school, and I wanted to take the course here because I like to learn different things so that I can teach my students how to hand it down.
I've been wanting to learn to make moccasins for a long time because my older sisters learned up island, and I got kind of jealous. I want to learn too.
I like to do it on a regular basis because it seems interesting.
I definitely think that it builds strength and community and confidence, and I know that when I'm working on moccasins that I can be having a really terrible day and be feeling really down, but even just the smell of the leather, and as soon as I start working, it's just like this healing feeling comes over my entire body, and I do like to intentionally put love into every pair that I make, and while I'm working on it, that I'm always breathing love, thinking love, and positive energy, because I think that's an important part of making them too, because we're wearing them on our feet. They're carrying us through our day.
To see the young people coming and wanting to learn, like taking the time and saying, I want to learn, I want to sit down and learn how to do this, it makes me have so much hope and have so much excitement for the future, because there's this young generation who is, I think, the turning stone in our country, is this new generation of young people that are full of pride, and that pride and pride in who they are is something that their parents worked really hard to instill in them. So we're seeing the fruits of our labor in these schools and seeing these young people learn, and they'll have that knowledge forever. And the only thing I tell them when they're in this class is, you got to teach one person a year, and you have to make one pair a year so you don't lose the skill set, right? I always tell people, when you give a pair of moccasins or mukluks, slip a little piece of paper in when you give them to them. It's not just a slipper for you to wear around the house, but I'm giving this to you because I respect how you walk on this earth. You're an inspiration to me. I want you to keep going. I want you to keep positive. And you put on a pair of moccasins someone gave you go, this person gave me good medicine. And sometimes it's all you need in the day to keep going.